Hello, everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is my YouTube and Facebook Live and podcast, Spiritual Sense. Again, hello, everyone. This is Sharonda, and this is Sharonda. I'm sorry, it's my podcast as well as Facebook Live and YouTube channels, Spiritual Sense. Today is Friday, which is, let's see, the 29th. I'm sorry. I had to look down. Today is Friday. It's Friday. We're going to be very brief because I'm crunched for time and doing this reading for today. So, for those who may be listening in or even tuning in, myself to be and looks like I'm having some issues with connection. All right, so I consider myself to be intuitive, psychic-like, magic mind medium, if you may, amongst other things. I'm going to go ahead and get into the reading for time purposes. But before I do, I want to say, Father, Supreme Being of all being, thank you for waking me, family, and friends alike up this morning to see another day. Continue to bless us and shield us from any injury, harm, or danger. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. As it is said, it is so. I declare and I decree, give me infinite wisdom, knowledge, capability, and understanding as I do my reading. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to proceed with the reading for today. I'm going to do a 3 card for life today. 1, 2, and 3. We're working with the Urban Tarot deck card for the reading. Okay, so I have 3 cards: sorrow, indolence, and ruin. So, what is indolence? I have looked this word up several times, and I'll be honest about it. I can never remember what the meaning of the word is. So, we're going to proceed with that now. Indolence. What does it mean in regarding indolence? Avoidance of activity, laziness is essentially. Um, so we're going to get a little bit of um some things uh and regarding what the reading entails for today. Sorrow, indolence, and ruin is what I have. So I think this is in reference to not necessarily laziness, but to avoid something. Um I don't know if you're somebody that's struggling with some type of vice or whatever the case may be, but this is what it shows me is it has pretty much turned your life upside down, if that makes any sense. Now let's get a little bit about back past history in regards to this reading. But something that you need to avoid, something that is pulling you down and holding you back, is what it lets me know in regarding this reading. So we're gonna find out what that is. Give me just a moment. Again, this podcast, Facebook, and YouTube channel is for entertainment purposes. It is for entertainment purposes. So, something else shows me orphan card. Oftentimes, when I get the orphan card, there is a disconnect or feeling alone. I think whatever this vice is or whatever this issue is, has you feeling alone because I have the orphan card. I have vows here, vows. So I don't know if that's in relation to like marriage vows or whatever the case may be, but something lets me know that it has taken over your well-being in life. It's what it lets me know. Could this very well be an addiction or some type of something that's not favorable? I have wisdom here, wisdom. Um, so I think as a result of whatever this is, it has overtaken you to the point where it has pretty much um, interfered with your well-being, if that makes any sense. It's interfered with your well-being, and I think it caused a lot of something. Shows me the indolence card, which it says laziness or avoidance of activity. I think it led to a different person, if that makes any sense. I have the three of wands to fall out. Let's pull out two more cards. I think this has led to some unfavorable things to transpire in your life. That's what it lets me know. Now, the three of wands. So we're going to read three. Relates to groups, expansion, and expression. I think because of this so-called vice, or whatever the case may be, whether it be depression, it could very well be just depressed. You don't necessarily have to be on any type of substance to experience depression, but it could very well be that. Wands represents willpower, life force, passion, creativity, ego, and personality. So I think life at one point in time was a standstill for you in regards to this depression that I show that comes over this reading. I have nine of cups. Nine of cups. Wisdom, fruition, and achievements is what nine represents. Cups relates to our feelings, emotions, creativity, relationships, intuition, and compassion. So something lets me know that possibly there was a death of a baby or a child. I have the orphan card here, so could that very well be two children or twins, if that makes any sense to you? But somehow, this death of this babies is what it shows here, led to this feeling of depression, deep dark depression, to where it affected your um it affected you in terms of um communication, the ability to take care of yourself, the ability to take care of those who are around you, to even be a productive person in terms of society. I think it was a very dark thing that you experienced, is what it shows me. Now, again, when I do my readings, they're general readings. I read the cards as they may. It may be applicable to you or someone you know, or whatever the case may be. Okay. The next card that I get is the Hangman card. So what is the Hangman? Well, it says letting go, sacrifice, Paul's new perspectives. So I think this reading right now is for you to find some type of healing, to where you can come to some type of closure, because I think it has went on for some time, a while now, in terms of some things that manifested or has transpired in your past, and it's not good for you. I think closure is the ultimate um, thing that we want to reach towards, particularly with this freedom. Now, let's get a little bit about your love, love, love. What was love in terms of this reading? What things that was going on that possibly perpetuated? It may not necessarily be. Um, it could very well be like miscarriages, not necessarily like actual babies, but I show two. All right. So, or it could be two deaths of two children. Who knows? All right. So we're going to pull out the love. What is the love situation? What is going on in terms of your love? Well, I have girl with a snake, empath, narcissistic, paradigm, being charmed or used, enabled boundaries. I honestly feel as though that um as a result of what happened, I think this is how the person felt um in terms of um what perpetuated the death or the demise of these babies, children, or whatever. They felt used, is what they felt like. They felt used. And it took them into a very deep, dark depression. I have date card here, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plans to the date. So I'm not one of those people that is quick to tell you that rebound is the way to go. Because when you need to heal from something that is that detrimental, such as a death, particularly of children, family members, or whatever, I do think you need to take some time out to do some soul searching, perhaps get some type of getting some type of counseling or whatever. I wouldn't suggest jumping up and going back out there. You may want to consider getting in some type of um, group, support group with those who have went through some of the similar same things that you went through, and then you can encourage one another and listen to their stories and their accounts and things that helped with them in terms of their well-being and health. That's what it lets me know. Now, the next card I have is abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude, bliss. So I do feel as though you will find once you connect with those who have um, been through what you've been through. Because many a times, you can tell your issues to people and people can, but they really don't understand and get it. So I think a support group will be such as that, people that get you, people that understand you and can relate to your issues and that are sensitive to your concerns. Okay. Now, so we're going to proceed with family history. Let's get a little bit of family history in regarding this reader, and let me go ahead and pull up my Egyptian tarot card. Let's get a little bit of family history. I like to um, say that the family history is those who have transpired in your past, how they can provide some sense of support as well, even in the afterlife. You'll be very surprised as to how family history can help to heal, because as what the saying goes, history repeats itself. So you will begin to see that some things that you may be going through, I can promise you at least 1,000 people in your lineage has went through that same similar thing. That's just the way it works. That's the cycle of life. So we do have a minor arcana card, which is the wands. And again, what does the wands represent? Relates to willpower and life force, passion, creativity, ego, and personality. So I think, as I mentioned, whatever this deep dark depression is, it has overruled your life to where you can't have a good quality of life, if that makes any sense. That's what it lets me know. So I have the Ace of Wands here in terms of family history. So it says Horus Scepter. Horus, the god with an eagle's head, the one on high, son of Isis and Osiris, with the sun of power over the earthly world. The positive spirit of initiative. So I think you taking a step to acknowledge what that you have an issue and a problem is a first step. We want to make sure, we the best way to remedy a problem is to admit to one. Creativity. So, like I said, get off into things that bring you solace, peace, and joy, and keep you focused to where you want. Keep going back and forth to that same old thing, because I do feel as though I'm not saying that you're not right in having your feelings. However, if it begins to affect you in terms of your quality of life, then I think some other things need to manifest. Invention, start of an undertaking, vital strength. So viral strength, I guess that's how you say that word. I think this is to test you, to show, because something lets me know you have some self-esteem issues as well. So in order to strengthen you and make you a stronger person, a lot of things in life are not going to be unfavorable. If things is always cookie cutter and go straight lace, and um there's no adversaries, no struggles, no anything, there will be no growth or learning. That's just the way it works. So I think this is a testament to get you to become a stronger person. Now, the negative, this is something that you may experience along the way, because as we know, even if you're depressed, even if you're at death's corner, life is going to happen. You're going to have negativity. You're going to have, that's just the way it works. So I have fall, I have decadence, clouded joy, and problems. So of course, it's not going to be an easy ride. It never is. It never is. Um, so this is going to be a very, very short reading for today because I am crunched for time. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to end with um, your um, energy. So what the spirit says in terms of energy or what have you, because depression is, um, God revealed to me what depression really was. It did. What it means when a person has suicidal ideations or even homicidal ideations and depression and things of that sort. It's an inner knowing that you get when you feel an absence from this existence and you don't feel that commonality with anyone or bond, and you would get that inner knowing. So that's why I say developing a support group or even, participating in support groups, charity work, volunteer work, something of the sort can help to ease those feelings of depressiveness. Okay. All right. So we got positive action. I do show that things are going to work favorably for you despite whatever the cards may deal you at this point in time. You will get over this. Number one, change your mindset, because I do feel as though um, we only can go off, our feelings are driven by what presents to us. That's why I'm so quick to say you cannot I cannot tell you how to feel, and you only can feel based on what life has dealt you, what has presented to you. But my suggestion is don't believe everything that is presented to you. It's the point. The battle is for the mind. We are all in a spiritual warfare to get us to believe some things that are not true to facilitate a transition. You got to understand that you have positive and negative, good, bad, good, evil in this experience, this life experience. You're no different than the next person, baby. And I think when you begin to feel that you're invisible, and you don't matter and you don't measure up, this is the energies facilitating circumventing themselves around you to make it apparent to you that you're not invisible and that you are a part of this life experience, such as a spiritual warfare. We all will battle demons. We all will have adversaries. We all will have struggles. That's life. Okay. So, positive action, it says, I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I'll let go of and entrust to God. So give it to God. You want to pay homage and honor to God because, as I say, He's very dual theistic. He's black and white. And what do I mean by that? Well, He works favorably and unfavorably. So you want to be, you want to work on His good side. It's the point. Now let's go ahead and let's get your angel card read. So, what does the angel card say for today in regards to this reading? Well, we all will need guidance in this life experience. We don't know it all. When you begin to think you know it all, then you stomp yourself spiritually, and then once you stomp yourself, limit yourself, I should say, spiritually, then you may end up exhibiting depression, spiritual apathy, and if you keep on, a spiritual transition may ensue. Courage. I think the fact that you are acknowledging this and coming forth so you can heal shows that you have a lot of courage. Is what it shows. Because many people will go through their lifelong experience in denial that they have a problem that one even exists. It's everybody, it's not me. I think you're the type of person where you show ownership for what you do, and that in itself is very courageous. It says, Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So I honestly believe that um, there's a fighter in you or what have you. And oftentimes when the enemy sees that you are a fighter, it want to pick fights, so to speak. And I'm saying this metaphorically, okay? Because like I said, we are all in a what? We are all in a spiritual battle. It's not just you. It's not. That's what the enemy wants you to feel. All right, so we have light and love. So this is what your life's purpose is. I think you're here to shed light on a situation, bring enlightenment to a situation, share your testament, and you will be um, revered for it. People will take note of. You will have some negativity along the way. That's the way the life's journey works. It says your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. So you do have a purpose, despite of whatever negativity that comes your way to make you feel as though, oh my gosh, it's me. No, it's not. It's not. Don't take it personal. We all are in a long life, what, battle against good and evil. We are. Okay, so your soul's truth card says, where can I ask for more help in my life? So this is what Spirit wants you to know. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Until we achieve with an open heart, we're never really given with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. This is by Brené Brown. So today's soul's action. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. So that's what the Soul Truth card is for today. So I honestly believe that by either starting a support group or partaking in a support group, you will find those who are like-mindedness, who have, experienced some of the same similar things that you experience in terms of possibly addiction. Something shows me that there was a death of um, perhaps children, or um, I show more than one. Children, I have the orphan card or what have you. Um, and this life experience pretty much has, I just show based on the course that you didn't have an easy life. It wasn't an easy life for you. And so you only can respond based on what the cards has dealt you. That's understandable. But we want to get some sense of closure, peace, solace, so we can move forward into a positive direction and a positive light. Because oftentimes when we're going through the storm, um, we begin to feel as though we don't exist or we are invisible or a disconnect from God. And I showed that this orphan card could very well be that disconnect from God. So oftentimes, things will manifest around you to show you, okay, we do see you. Don't believe it because it's temporary. I know it may last some months and years even, but it's temporary. You will move past it. And I think healing is coming for you. I showed that healing is coming beginning in the next 6 weeks. Formulate or even get yourself into a support group with those who can encourage you and get you to see things in a different manner. I show travel and I show seeing a different side of life in your future to where the darkness would dissipate. You'll begin to see life, and the air will be different. Everything will be different for you. I do show this in the cards for you. It's going to be favorable for you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude this episode of Spiritual Sense, spiritual light reading. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, have a safe and wonderful day.